Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a creative director. I got into this business rather circuitously. I went to art school to be a painter. Ended up finding the world of design. Became a designer. Spent the first part of my career working at consultancies here in the U.S. and overseas. Got lured into the world of advertising on brands like Volkswagen and Budweiser and MasterCard, at agencies like Ogilvy, RGA, and VaynerMedia. And somewhere along the way, I also picked up a camera and started shooting things. And these days, I'm sort of doing a lot of different things. I'm creative director, shooter, and editor. So doing a lot of the things I got into the business to do, which is come up with ideas and bring them to life. What's next and what's going to prevail? Who knows? There's so much going on in the world right now that I'm not sure what's going to stay, other than consumers are going to hold the power in their hands, literally, of what they pay attention to or not. And whether they're watching TV at home, the moment a commercial comes on, they grab their phone and start scrolling through social media, or they start paying attention to something else. So while that exists, the innovation is going to come from those sorts of things that capture people's attention in those moments where they choose to pay attention. Tip one is give yourself permission to fail. Give yourself the flexibility and the willingness to try things and not have them be successes, because we live in a world that you don't have to hit home runs. I think the second piece is, within that, commit to trying things and doing things and making things. I think the moment you sort of give yourself permission to fail, then commit to trying more, making more. Creatively, you sort of open up lots of opportunity, because now the pressure's off and creative ideas can just flow, and you can make lots of things. And if you embrace this idea of failing and then making more, then you get the opportunity to make a lot more stuff. The third point that I would probably say is pay attention to how things perform and be willing to revise or kill or abandon things that don't. This is sort of point number 4 out of the 3. That ultimately the audience is going to be the one that's going to decide. Remember, as a marketer, we'd love to tell everything about our products and our services, but the truth of the matter is consumers aren't interested in hearing from us for the most part. So we have to find ways to connect with them in genuine and authentic ways that they relate to. And I think the opportunity of giving yourself permission to fail, trying lots of things, and the willingness to sort of commit to making more and sort of continuing that process, rather than it being sort of a one shot and it works or it doesn't. If you think of it more as a cyclical kind of thing, it gives you a lot more flexibility and opportunity to do things and ultimately be successful within this modern context. Clients can tap into a deep and incredibly talented pool of people to do great work for them without the hassle and overhead of big agencies and the bloat and the slowdowns and all of the stuff that comes with that. Cool. Well, thanks for having me, and thank you, Hello Moss, for having me.